Ameritrade. Shawn, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. You're buying some oil names, is that right?
I'm sorry, can you say it one more time, Wilfred?
You're buying some oil names.
Yeah, so we've seen a little bit of a stabilization in the price of oil this week, and it's after quite a few weeks of getting beat down, and that was affecting a lot of names in the energy patch. What we see out of TD Ameritrade clients is they prefer to go into the diversified oil majors, and you see names like ExxonMobil or Chevron being bought. So those are some names to look at. The one thing I will say is both of these names are bumping up against what has been previously well-established resistance levels on the upside, and typically to make a meaningful break above that, you need to change the fundamental outlook. So you may want to maybe look at other names in here, still some diversified oil majors that aren't maybe at the higher end of some of those valuation ranges that they've traded at over the past couple months.
And the jobs number has helped spur the market higher today. Does that make sense to you, and what's the best sectors and stocks to play that?
Well, one thing I think I took out of this jobs report is I'm very interested in the retail sales number next week. And the reason why is we had a drop in the retail trade component of the jobs report, but we've seen that the past two reports, so nothing new there. What did stand out to me is transportation and warehousing had a little bit of a drop, and that is something that I tied to what's going on with the move to e-commerce, because when I think of transportation and warehousing, I think of fulfillment centers. A drop in there leads me to believe that this wasn't a shift from brick and mortar to e-commerce. Maybe there is going to be a little bit more weakness in retail sales next week. So keep an eye out for that. And then also consumer sentiment. I think it'll be interesting to see how the uptick in a lot of these global trade disputes is going to start impacting the consumer outlook.
Yeah, Shawn, quickly, the fact that we are going into a weekend and what we've seen in weeks past is tweets that have moved the markets and brought a lot of financial news and implications recently. How should investors be positioned?
I'd be a little cautious going into the weekend. Even though we are off of highs, I get the sense that the market is expecting some sort of an improvement in the U.S.-Mexico trade discussions. A tweet coming out late Sunday saying we're not going to impose these tariffs tomorrow. So I think if you don't get that, you might have a little bit of a lower opening coming into Monday.